Hello guys, it's JB here, and I relieved JB, to be honest with you. England have won by 2-1. We've beaten Slovakia, but it wasn't without its trials and tribulations tonight, I'm afraid. But tonight was too close for comfort. Let me assure you of that. It was too close for comfort, because at the end of the day we've absolutely almost shot ourselves in the foot. I thought first half we were dire. And it wasn't helped by the Turkish referee who put 3 of our players quickly on yellow cards. One of the Slovakians should have been booked for 2, should have gone for 2 yellows, but that's besides the point. I thought we were terrible first half. We didn't register a shot on goal. I can't remember Diraka in that first half having a shot to save. But then they score against the run of the possession, the run of the play perhaps, but it's a well taken goal. The guy who scores it keeps his feet well. Yeah, Gahi sort of trips him, but he keeps his balance, to be fair. He could have took the coward's way and gone down, but he stayed honest, stayed on his feet and scored a good goal. And we were worrying then, we were looking down the barrel. We got a fair area of corners towards the end of the first half, but it wasn't enough. It just didn't feel good enough. You know what I mean? And we were booed off at half time. Quite rightly so, because I thought we were terrible. Second half didn't start well. John Stones, what was he doing? Gifted possession, Pickford nearly got chipped, and that came from our own flipping free kick. Again, you've got to question the, you know, and you're looking at Southgate here, and as each minute ticks by, why isn't there a sub on? He finally brings one on, I think about 60-minute. Cole Palmer comes on. And it takes Kieran Trippier being injured to make the substitution. And then when men on in, I thought we looked a balanced side. And then we brought on Eze. Not my first choice to bring on, possibly. But having said that, you bring him on and he does a job. He makes things happen. Then in stoppage time, we're still looking down the barrel. I think quarter of an hour from the end, Harry Kane gets the chance of a lifetime. 6 yards out. He buries these for breakfast, dinner and tea for Bayern Munich. On this occasion he buries this one wide, and you're thinking it's not going to be our night. Declan Rice then hits the post from with a superb 35-yard daisy cutter. It deserved to go in. The effort from Rice, it was a great effort. Comes back off the post. And you're just getting the sense that it's not going to be England's night, it's not going to be our night at all. And then, lo and behold, long throw in, Mark Gahi flicks it on near post, and they leave Jude Bellingham unmarked, overhead kick, connects like a dream. Birthday boy gets us out of jail, keeps Southgate in the job, 1-1. And you're thinking, right, we've just got out of jail here, we've just got out of fucking jail here, and it's like, right, let's go on and see if we can, let's see if we can sort of like press on in extra time. So goes into extra time. We played like a minute, and then the corner gets floated in. I think it's Tony who gets a flick on. He made things happen when he came on in stoppage time at the end of the second. He flicks it on. Harry Kane, typical Kane header. I took back what I said. I thought Kane was a liability up until that point. Well, he scored then. And then it was just a case of holding on, and we held on and we held on. It was, I cannot recall, I don't think I've ever felt, I've watched a lot of England games in the last sort of 35 years. From Bobby Robson to Graham Taylor to Glenn Hoddle to Terry Venables to Kevin Keegan and Sven, Capello, Wally with a Brolly, all sorts of different England managers, Wally Roy Hodgson, and now Gareth Southgate. It's, I've had to put up with so much crap and so much run through the mill by England teams of years gone by and present. It's unbelievable. But tonight is certainly up there with the most stressful I think I've ever been watching an England match. But now the reality. Again, we didn't play well a lot of the time tonight, and that is despite the fact that we've won. And despite the fact that we've won, there are still a lot of concerns that we're still, at certain points, are still playing certain players in the same old positions. Southgate hasn't learnt his lesson still. He was about 90 seconds away from losing his job there, and he's got out of jail through Jude. Jude has saved him from jail. You know, that shouldn't have. We shouldn't have had to do it that long. You know, if we'd have brought the subs on about 25 minutes before, if we'd have brought on Easy, if we'd have brought on Tony, I think we'd have won the game after 90 minutes. As it is, we've needed the extra time. We haven't had to go through the dreadful penalties again. But one thing I must admit, we're playing like that against Switzerland, we'll get mullered on Saturday. And we've got to make sure that we put on a performance, be a lot more solid and switched on at the back, because at times tonight we weren't. We were terrible, and at the end of the day, I feel that we just haven't been good enough at certain points tonight. But we've got away with it. Maybe our name's on the trophy, who knows? But there's still many decent teams out there. Germany got lucky yesterday. I felt sorry for Denmark. I think they didn't deserve to go out in the way that they did. I felt Michael Oliver and Stuart Atwell did them a bad turn. But you know, we've got to play like a lot better against Switzerland if we're going to actually go far in this competition. A lot to learn.